Steve Wallace, be your instructor for Calculus 2 online this semester. So let's get started with this video. The purpose of this video will be to give you an orientation, quick overview of our D2L, also known as Brightspace course page, let you know how you need to get started. So first thing to note is that there are announcements here at the first part of our page. Check those often, as well as if you go to discussions, the From Your Instructor message board will also have those same announcements, and the announcements will periodically refresh, but these ones will always stay here, so you can always use those for reference. The other thing that you need to know is that most of our course content will be in WebAssign. WebAssign is a different link or a different course. That's where your textbook is, and you should have already purchased a access code to get into it. If you to get started with it, once you have that code, you can either just click on here, WebAssign, or type in webassign.net into the browser. So webassign.net is a way to get there from anywhere, and you would have to sign in or enter your class key here to get started. Our class key is in the syllabus. So here's where that is. So if you go to the syllabus, you'll need to read the syllabus carefully. But here's our class key. But you can bypass all that stuff when you're getting started in WebAssign by just clicking on this handy dandy link. That'll get you enrolled into my class with our class key, which is right here. And that's all you have to do, other than the self-explanatory stuff that you'll have to do when you get in there. So you'll have to do that right away. The entry quiz will be in WebAssign. So if you've taken an online class at Middle Georgia State before, the entry quiz is in D2L. It's not for us because we want you to get used to using Lockdown Browser, which is going to be our, version of a proctor for tests. You'll also need to make a post in the Introduce Yourself message board. One other thing in here in D2L that's important is here's where a course outline will be for each unit's content. So what I've got here is just telling you what you have to do for each couple of sections, maybe, and which homework they're assigned to. Complete the lecture notes. So there are lecture notes. They look like this, but they are not all the way filled out. So there are some spaces where you can put in your own notes. So as you're going through the content in WebAssign, and let me show you how that works. So once you're in WebAssign, let's see. Oh. Oh, if I know my password. Oh, I did the first time. Usually it knows for me. Okay, so here's what it's going to look like for you. So here's where you'd find the entry quiz. You go in there, and then you may have to download Lockdown Browser, okay? But that's free and shouldn't be a problem unless you have a Chromebook If you're using a Chromebook, you need to contact me immediately. Use the D2L email app. So use the app here. That's the best way to contact me. But here's what I'm expecting you to do during the times. So here's the homework that goes over sections 5.1 and 5.2. You can go ahead and work on them, or what I'd rather you do. Roxy, stop that. It's my dog. I'm sorry. At first is click on read it. So read it. That's the link. That's one way to get to your textbook. And when I say in the units at a glance, read the textbook section, I mean go here and read the prose, but also there are embedded lecture videos that'll help you understand the material. So if you go, it's going moving quite slowly. Should be able to navigate through them using these little arrows, and my computer's having trouble. Anyway, that's one way to get through the material. The other thing is that you can use these lecture notes and try to fill them in as you need to. Those are not graded, and those are just for your own learning. Okay, here we go. So once you see, here's the, oh, there it goes. And we got a video here, and then we got the actual textbook prose. And I would really, I think it's important that you do this before you work on the homework. And as you know, this is a summer class. That's half the time as a normal fall or spring schedule. So our schedule, if you look on the calendar, is very tight, super fast. Okay, make sure you keep up to the schedule. It's about 4 days for 2 sections of the book, and the units are divided up as they are outlined in the content. So unit 1, unit 2, this should tell you what's all in there. So 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, that's in unit 2. There will be 2 proctored exams in WebAssign and 2 non-proctored quizzes that are over units 1 and 3. The midterm is over units 1 and 2, and the final is over all of them. So this is all outlined here in the syllabus. So if you have any questions, send me an email and let me know. And other than that, it's going to be great to meet you, and we'll have a great term. You just got to be quick and diligent about staying on task, and then we're going to learn some calculus. It's going to be fun. See ya.